Hello and welcome once again to IPL Fantasy Chit Chat, and today we are going to talk about match number 18, which will be played in Dubai between Kings 11 Punjab and Chennai Super Kings. Both teams lost their previous matches. Kings 11 lost to Mumbai Indians by 48 runs and Chennai Super Kings lost their third match in a row to Sunrisers Hyderabad by 7 runs. So both teams will be looking to bounce back. Of course, this will be the evening game of the double header of this Sunday. Let's take a look at Kings 11 Punjab, and lots of changes needed in that lineup. I think Chris Gayle will be back, but not in place of Nicholas Pooran. I think he will be back in place of Glenn Maxwell, whose form has been indifferent. So you open with Gayle and Rahul, Mayank Agarwal at 3, Karun Nair at 4, Nicholas Pooran at 5, and then Sarfaraz Khan. So Nair, Pooran and Sarfaraz Khan, they finish your middle order. Then, of course, there's the option of James Neesham and Chris Jordan. Chris Jordan is a good death bowler. I want to see him in the Kings 11 Punjab lineup because Kings 11 have struggled with their death bowling. And especially if they remove Sheldon Cottrell from that lineup and get Mujibur Rahman, then you need a second pace option apart from Mohammad Shami. So Chris Jordan could really be handy over there. And I think this is the right time to bring in both Gayle and Mujibur Rahman. But of course, Hardus Villiers in from South Africa, good lanky pace bowler. That's an option for them as well. Murugan Ashwin, Ravi Bishnoi and Mohammad Shami probably retain their spot. But again, Kings 11 Punjab need to take a hard look at their playing 11. And, this is the same thing that you can talk about Chennai as well. They made a lot of changes, but again, the result was the same. So what can they do to change the result this time around? Kedar Jadhav will be under the spotlight. He hasn't done anything of note, so maybe it's another chance for Ruturaj Gaikwad to show what he can do. That's one possible change. The other possible change, well, I can see is Sam Curran making way for Josh Hazlewood or Imran Tahir, but that's a very, very tough call, and I'll tell you why. Because Sam Curran has been in superb form for Chennai Super Kings. If there is one Chennai player who is performing really, really well, above expectations, that's Sam Curran. I mean, yes, Faf du Plessis is performing as well, or Deepak Chahar for that matter, but apart from these two, Sam Curran has been on the top of that pyramid. Their bowling attack, well, it has to be Sam Curran, Shardul Thakur, Piyush Chawla, Karan Sharma. I think that could be a toss-up going in there. Deepak Chahar, Chennai desperately hoping for a victory. And, both of these teams, they cannot afford a loss anymore. Combined Fantasy 11, it's not going to be an easy pick for Chennai, so it's not going to be an easy pick for us as well. KL Rahul, Chris Gayle if he plays, Mayank Agarwal, Ambati Rayudu, Faf du Plessis. I'm not picking Shane Watson. He's looking totally off color. No Kedar Jadhav in there as well for me. MS Dhoni, yes. First time I have thought of picking MS Dhoni because, he's batting at number 5. In the last match, he batted at number 5. In that particular batting lineup, he does bat higher up because Bravo is there and Jadeja is there after him. So, yeah, Sam Curran also after him. So it just depends. He might bat at 5-6. This time, Sam Curran might come higher up the order. He's been batting well. He's been performing all around with the bat and ball. So he could just come up the order, and he is there in our lineup. Then you, of course, talk about MS Dhoni, Nicholas Pooran. That could be a toss-up. You still might not want MS Dhoni. You might want Nicholas Pooran in your side. Kedar Jadhav, again, like I said, I don't see him in the side. So if he's there, you can pick him, or you can go for Sarfaraz Khan or Karun Nair in your side. But then you have to pick two all-rounders, and you pick Jadeja and Karan. And then your bowlers, your options are Deepak Chahar, Mohammad Shami and Mujibur Rahman if he plays. Otherwise, of course, you can pick one of Wayne Bravo or as an all-rounder option. But also as a bowler, you have to go back and look at either Shardul Thakur or because the match is in Dubai, you can look at Murugan Ashwin or Ravi Bishnoi. Ravi Bishnoi is somebody who's really caught the eye, so I'll be very, very interested in what he can do in this matchup.